Thank you, Veronica, for gathering us here tonight. We wanted to share some tips and tricks and aha moments from an amazing training we had a couple of days ago that was given to us by Academy, Adler Academy from Germany.
We work on subconscious of the person and then emotions and only then consciousness. So let's talk, what is it? So subconsciousness. It's a long-term memory, kind of like a memory card. So where you automatically, you record everything you see, everything you read, everything you hear. So everything is stored in the form of what? In the form of pictures. If I tell you, think of $100 bill, you see it right there, a picture, right? Think of your kitchen or think of your bedroom. You see it right there, right? In the form of a picture. That's how our brain stores information. Sometimes you may forget something. Like sometimes you would meet someone, you don't remember the name, or a song, you don't remember the name. What is it? So you kind of like, you give a command actually to your subconscious to find what is it, and you just go and you suffer maybe for a day or two, and then all of a sudden, boom, you remember that person's name, that song's name. So that happened many times, right? So that means that you gave a command to your subconscious to find that name, etc., and it did find it for you from that memory bank. There is an interesting short, simple word. It's a code word. Someday or sometime. For example, you'd say, you can ask, have you in your life, have you tried to collect money maybe many, many years ago, a long time ago in your childhood? Have you ever had a piggy bank? Did you ever go on a vacation that someone else paid for? Or have you ever traveled to some countries, or have you dreamed of, were you dreaming on going to these like European countries, Africa, Asia? Have you ever dreamt of someday going to and explore these incredible places? Person would start thinking, so someday, right? Those keywords, those code words, someday or sometime. So you bring those. So you kind of dig into his subconscious mind and bring this in. And then you say, and then you come back, right? And you kind of calculate how much you spent on that vacation, right? Could you feel sad about that? How was it? Like really, really expensive, right? Here you're applying to emotions, you're using, you're triggering person's emotions, right? But
So
have you
yes,
ever offered to not only go on vacation, but also make
we should make alive
money?
positive emotions from past.
Right? You connect to that picture. You connect to those emotions. And then you say, so what if there was a way to see different parts of this planet, but not as expensive as you did in the past? What do you think? Would you be open to that? Most likely the person would say yes. But it's interesting about the psychology behind it. And
Yes, I think it's interesting. Like make past memory alive for right now, and person like emotionally involved in something positive that was before.
yeah, Marie, what do you think about this, Marie?
Yeah, my takeaway was on that exactly right. You need to bring the memories back. Hey, when you were little, did you had a piggy bank? How did that make you feel by having a piggy bank and able to save all of your birthday money, all of the money from your grandma in one place? Did that make you feel good? Yes, it did. So that example hasn't said anything about the company, about Travorium, about none of that. It's bringing back that memory that they had of the comfort zone from the childhood. The idea of the training was to sell the idea itself, not the product. So there is no product. I mean, we have two products. We have product of travel, product of points, and we have like product of business as well, right? So in order for you to strike the conversation with someone you know or don't know, you need to understand their pain points and then sell the idea of something that they would answer yes to multiple times. Would it make you feel good if you had an opportunity to travel? Yeah, I would like that. What if you could travel with a discount at 40, 50, 60, 70% off? Would you like that? Yeah, I would. But what if on top of that, you were able to help others doing the same? How do you feel about that? Well, yeah, I would like that. And then what if you even had an opportunity on top of that to earn some income and travel? Would you like that? Yeah, I would. Well, then you should look in this information and send them to watch a Zoom and do the closing right after. So your job is to sell. The Zoom not going to sell it for you. Your job is to present the idea on your own with the question conversation, not the story about your life and why you joined and
Yes.
what's so good about the company, but more like question, question, and question. If you had an opportunity to go anywhere, where would you go, right? Where was your last vacation? Where would you go next time on your vacation? How do you feel about money? What does it mean to you, money,
Yeah, and he said,
right?
I'm not there. I'm not talking about me, right? He said, I don't talk about me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
no,
afraid about
yeah.
the person we ask questions.
So I don't exist at all. It's nothing to do with me. It's all about you and it's all about the product and idea, right? We don't even bring up the product that much, which is about idea. Do you want to have those memories of savings? Do you want to have ability of extra cash? And he's saying the joy of making money is like spending less. Like rich people, wealthy people, it's not how much they make, it's how they spend and where they save. So that was brought up multiple times where you realize, okay, if I had an opportunity to travel anytime, anywhere I want to, on top of that, I was able to book travel at a huge discount. How would that make you feel? Good. I could save money, right? And saved money equals earned money. So that was a good concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a lot in 3 hours, so we can talk next time to also continue kind of about it. Joe,
Yes.
what do you think
So
of
if
these ideas? You agree with this? What do you like better to? You think it's you're ready? You'd like to? You think it's a good idea for you to do a presentation to people, or or as opposed to bring it to the third party?
Yeah, I think I have to ice break it with, family, friends, whatever my connections, and then I'm a believer in the short videos, the 2 minute, 3 minute videos, and then move on to three-way call.
but he also said no matter if you solve the idea or not, you need to finalize and make sure they watch the full presentation. Yes, 3-minute video may spike the interest, but this is what you're doing yourself, spiking the interest. So what if you had an opportunity not just save money and earn money, but also travel? Would you want to do that? Yes. Ask them what they think, because sales, it's not about product, it's about building your questions right. And whoever is in sales, they know that the conversation will go in the right directions if they keep asking the right questions.
He would answer to a question. He would answer with another question.
Mm-hmm.
Redirect.
This down. I don't know if you have anything to add, Veronica, to that.
Yes.
In comparison to other companies, we truly help people. That's what another comment I wrote down, that there's lots of companies that have good product, good ideas, but our company is for sure the company that will do whatever it takes to give you that missing puzzle in your life, to look at the world, to travel, to save money on the travel and earn some income. Everybody likes to travel, but not everybody can afford it, right? But our product, everyone can buy. Our product is for every household in the world, right? If we have 350 million people in United States, right? And average household is about 5 people in household. So Joe, what is your math? How many households can you offer the Travorium to 70 million households, right? So if we have 350 total in the United States and average 5 people in a household, 70 million households may buy this product. So we have huge market for this, and we just need to stick to the plan by striking the conversation with a question where they can say yes and yes and yes to.
So you meet someone, I don't know, in a store or somewhere. So you take the phone number, right? Joe had a question before. How do you take a phone number from a woman, from a stranger? How do I do that? Marina, what's your take on that? How does he do that?
Well, in my case, how do I take a phone number from a guy?
Yeah. How do you do that? Let's
Yeah, I just be positive and be confident and love your product.
you met him at the Whole Foods. Talk to him.
Hey, Joe, how are, no, I don't even know your name, I guess. Well,
It's on his name tag.
that's right. Joe, I haven't seen you before. Do you come here very often?
I work here.
Oh, you
wonder-
do? Oh my goodness, Joe. I think I haven't seen you before, but very nice meeting you. I don't come here very often, but it's definitely fun to run into you. So, Joe, what do you do for fun?
I work 7 days a week.
What do you do?
I
Oh,
work at Whole Foods.
Okay. Are you married to your job? Are you open for some other opportunities?
that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm open for other opportunities.
Oh, okay.
I like to take a vacation, but I can't afford it.
That's a great thought. You know what? I might have something for you. It's maybe for you, maybe not. But if you want to leave your phone number, I will follow up with more information and you will let me know if this is something will be interested for you.
I don't give my phone number to strangers.
Well, I'm not a stranger, but you totally can. I can give you my phone number if you promise you're going to call me. So,
Yeah, I'll call you.
okay, but here's my
Yeah.
number then.
Okay.
So,
Card.
here's a story. Here's a card, right? You can jot down their number. You can give them their number on a cell phone. So if they're not willing to give their number, you give yours with a question. If I'll give you my number, will you give me a call back?
I will.
Okay.
That's good. Very good.
If you don't want to give away a number to random people if they're not going to call, what's the point? So you just want to confirm one more time, like, hey, if I do this, would you? If I send you the video, would you make time to watch it? And if they don't confirm yes, we're not sending a link, we're not sending a video, we're not giving them phone number.
That's right. That's how Todd teaches. That's right.
It is important that everybody watches the full webinar, right? That's a kind of important key to close the deal. Even if you solve the idea, you say, okay, let's get you registered, let's get you signed up. But we do require that every partner watches the presentation from A to Z. So it is important for them to jump in and watch the presentation. Often you don't sell the idea before they watch the presentation. So when you send them a link to Zoom or recording, you would want to make a follow-up call and then close your deal after that. So for example, you want to make a phone call, right? You will follow Dave Hart's example. Hey, Joe, how are you doing? Let's pretend that phone call. I haven't talked to you for a while. How things are going for you?
Things have been going great. You know,
And family and good and kiddos are fine?
yes, everyone's
Hey,
doing well.
I have a purpose of my call. I actually just recently started a business and I am looking for a couple of friends of mine who can take a look at my business plan, at my idea and my business marketing opportunity. Would you be interested to take a look and give me your feedback?
I would. Could you tell me a little bit about it?
You know, I would, but I really have to run out the door. But if I send you the link, would you watch it? I will send you the link then.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks a
Yes.
lot. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is one of the short examples, how you can engage someone during the phone call. Daryl Maria an hour ago had a training, live training on scripts and how to invite. So they actually shared scripts and conversation, striking examples. You'll say, hey, I just came back from Bahamas trip and all I paid is $199. You have to see this. So by showing that little example of pricing and location and showing that excitement, you can call a friend of yours and say, hey, would you want to hear more about it? They're like, well, tell me more about it. What is this? And you'll say, you know what? I'm excited enough to know about it, but not knowing enough to share about it. So then you just kind of send them a link. Anyway, so
Yeah, that's important to state that you don't know enough about it, and
mhm.
the webinar is going to, provide you some high quality information.
I was surprised to hear that they encourage us to do the sale of idea ourselves, because as Diana mentioned, we were told it's better to bring a third person in a picture, right? It's better to have a third person, not because we're not competent, but only because to give an example to this new prospect that they don't need to know everything
Yeah.
to engage the conversation to sell the idea. The reason we bring in the third person in is to show them that they can pass that their prospect in the future to someone else, and they don't have to be stressed out about it. So giving them the right example how to do the business, so they can repeat the same steps when they're recruiting, if that makes sense. So
No, that does.
but again, they feel strongly if you've been with company for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months or more, you should be able to have enough knowledge to spike the interest, invite them to Zoom, and then have a follow-up call right after Zoom to answer questions, whether it's a live Zoom or three-way call, wherever you want. But the closing call is very important, as long as we know for sure they watch the information. So I don't have anything else to share with you guys tonight. And then the last topic before we maybe adjourn, I want to say the question about pyramid comes quite a bit, right? And when somebody's asked you, is this a pyramid? We don't want you to go into a list of differences between pyramid and traditional business. What you should be saying in return, you'll say, are you asking me this question about pyramid because you've been part of the pyramid before? And let them answer that question. So turn around with a question by asking, what do you know of pyramid? Have you participated in pyramid in the past? They'll say yes or no. It doesn't matter what they say, yes or no. And your answer next will be, we don't work with people that worked into pyramids. We don't accept people that were part of the pyramids. To give them an answer that no, we're not a pyramid, without actually telling them you have to have a product, we're licensed, we're registered, it's not legal, blah, blah, blah. What you do, just push back the questions to them and say, hey, what do you know about the pyramid? Have you been part of the pyramid in the past? And let them talk. Just zip your mouth and be quiet. Well, I've seen it, I've heard it, I've done it. People do this and people do that. It's not stable. Well, we don't work with people who worked for pyramids in the past, and we don't accept anyone who were part of the pyramids into this corporation and organization. Going back to Igor Nikitsky, there was a conversation about pyramid, and he said one comment that I'm trying to repeat, but he said, we are not pyramid, but we are travel agents working for a company in multi-level marketing. So what he's saying, we are independent partners. We are travel agents that work with a company in multi-level marketing.
Todd is always saying that we are not a travel agents.
Exactly. Well, agents, well, туристические агенты, he does call it that way. We're tourist agents that we're trying to promote the company and what they do without being connected to the company itself. We just sharing the business model of the company, and it is happened to be multi-level marketing company. So that's all for me. And I think if you have no other questions, we can call it good.